And we'll take a quick look at this Minolta XD5 35mm SLR equipped with the 45mm f2 lens. It's an MD, and the XD5 was a slightly less expensive camera than the XD11. Only a few minor features were left off of this one, but it's basically the same, featuring full manual operation, aperture priority, and shutter priority. And so I got this set at 1/1000th of a second in manual, and let's just step down through the shutter speed, your settings. 1/1000th, 1/500th, 1/250th, 1/125th, 1/60th, 1/30th, 1/15th, 1/8th, 1/4th, 1/2, and 1 full second, and also the X setting, and then the bulb setting where I just hold it down and the shutter stays open as long as I hold it down, and then it closes when I let my finger up. And there's an O setting, I don't know what that is. But anyway, if we set this back up here, if we take a look at the self timer, we should try that. The mechanical timer, and it's counting down, and it worked, so that's good. We'll take off the lens and look at that a little bit. Very smooth focus on this lens. It's a nice lightweight prime 45mm lens. Nice clicks on all the aperture settings, and with it set on f16, let's look at the action of the blades. Very quick. I don't see any oil down in there on the blades. Looks like a pretty clean lens. And if we look here at the camera body, I'll set it on the bulb setting so we can pop this up and look. Everything looked like it. The mirror flipped up out of the way properly, and the aperture setting lever moved over, so that looks good. Let's see, used to shoot Minolta. And if we look on the back here, I should point out there's a little cosmetic damage right here. It's a vertical crack, the height of this back piece right there. It's a plated plastic piece, so that's cracked. I don't see that it's causing any trouble, but be aware that that's there. If we lift up the crank and open the back, we can see the shutter looks good there. And it opens quickly and closes quickly, and the film take-up and sprocket wheel are advancing. If we move over here to the back, we can see there's a little bit of residue along the door edges from light seal material, and some light seal materials printed off of this surface onto this surface, so those light seals should be replaced. Back closes solidly. The crank is in good condition, and on this model it's a fully metal crank, which is very nice. If we look on the bottom, there's just a little bit of wear from mounting to tripod. There's a provision for mounting an auto winder onto this camera. On the front here now, this comes with a Hoya 49mm UV0 filter. We'll get that threaded started there. There we go. And then we also have this hood. It's a collapsible rubber hood, and that would screw either into the filter or the lens directly, and that looks good. And then that just pops out like that. And then we have a generic unbranded lens cap. And now I'm going to back all of this off here for now, because we're also going to include this Minolta Auto 200F flash unit. Now this is a very fine unit that was designed for, I believe, the XD11, so also the XD5. And so if we set this on the X, and we turn this on. I've already put some batteries in here. They will not come with it. We see it's already charged up and ready to go, and if I push the test button, you can see it rejuvenates almost immediately. And with it on the hot shoe of the camera, we can lock that down, and you can see that that's flashing. Maybe you can't. It flashes very quickly. I don't know if that'll come through on the video, but it is flashing every time. The flash unit also comes with the case. Nice Minolta branded case for the flash. And I should point out that this flash unit, well, everything seems to work really nice. The interior of the battery compartment is very nice and clean. I see no leakage down in there, but on the door itself we can see one of these contacts has seen quite a bit of leakage, and it's been scraped to allow it to make good connection to the batteries. Does seem to work fine. Might need a little scraping periodically to keep that working. I should also mention on this camera, very nice strap, and it's actually removable right here. It's possible to slide these up and unhook that and just leave these hanging here if we want to do it like that, or just hook those back in and slide that down till it locks, and it's the same on both sides. A little bit of wear on these straps. At some point these should be replaced, but as of right now it's strong enough to hold the camera, but I should point out that it's fraying a little bit on this side.